in your white cassock.
Exactly, you can say that. I would really like to live that charism that they have in the diocese in this white cassock.
How wonderful! I mean, I really appreciate how wonderfully he concluded this controversial question into a very good, conclusive answer. I mean, thank you, John.
But Acha, you put to rest some of the doubts that even I was curious of, and I'm sure a lot of people would be curious of, because we see in Pune, in the Malangara community, we see very less priests in the white cassock. So you've put to rest our doubts. So thank you for that, Acha.
Thank you.
Acha, you vibe really well with the children and youth. And you said during our previous questions, you mentioned that the feather that you would always like to keep close to your hat would be that of the youth ministry, right? And you were also the former catechism director and the youth director for Pune district, and currently you are the assistant director for MCYM at the eparchy level. Acha, when we kind of grow up and we start thinking about careers, right? So all we think of is choosing a career either in engineering or medicine or finance, or if I have to talk about things relevant to today's world, it would be AI or data science or something like that. But you, Acha, you chose the priesthood, right? So how would you advise a person who feels called but somehow he doesn't feel good enough, or maybe not ready enough, or maybe not holy enough, or even is confused whether this is the thing for me?
Just like you were in your 9th standard and 10th standard.
10th standard. So tell us about that.
Yes.
Times now is not the same when I was, right? It has been changing, and it will be changing maybe every 2 or 3 days or even months. It keeps changing. What I would like to tell my, the present generation, as you quoted well, that when they think about 10th and 11th and 12th, what the careers they have to get. Now there's a trend wherein after 12th they would like to move out of India to pursue their career for better opportunities. So how do they still incline towards the call of God? Now, first and foremost, vocation, the call of God, is not just to priesthood or to a religious life. We chart the two different forms of vocation, but there's also married life. So just like priesthood, there is married life also, which is also a calling of God.
Correct.
What I would like to tell the youth is, be immersed in the technological updates that you have, the AI that you have, the career options that you have. But always have your coming back to the church, towards your roots. I don't remember the name of the movie in which Suresh Gopi and Shobana, and then there is that Priyadarshan's daughter, and there is Dulquer Salman also.
Varane
Avasham.
Yes.
So in the end, towards the end of the movie, Suresh Gopi is asked to give a flag off to the bikers who are going. And then Suresh Gopi says that when he used to be in his childhood, he used to run back to his home and his mother, who could not speak, but used to communicate through the dishes that she used to make. If it is a good dish, then she is happy. If she is not so happy, then the salt is a little more, etc. etc. And what he says, advises to the bikers is, go travel, but remember to go back to your home again. Have a love towards Christ. Okay, have a love towards Christ. Please start knowing sacraments. Why am I saying sacraments? Is because sacraments is that highway that is given us to by Jesus Christ himself.
Just like Carlos Acutis.
Exactly. Even Carlo Acutis says Eucharist is the highway to heaven. Right? So there are many ways for you to attain salvation, but there is a way that has been handed over to you by Christ himself. So when you have a closeness to it, when you receive it, you are going to be wherever you go, in whichever streams of life you go, you will always be close to the church, to Christ. Second important thing that the present youth and the a little elder generation can do is form a very loving experience in the parish. Get rid of all those small disputes, which will happen. When 2-3 people come and there are clashes of ideas. It happens. But in the end, have a happy place in this church. Have a happy place in your own community when youths gather together, when the catechism children gather together. So every Monday, the person should feel, "Arey, I am looking forward for a Sunday in my parish because I am going to have a wonderful time." Why? When I was a child, morning 8 o'clock begins my Prabhata Prarthana, but I used to be there till at least 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening, talking, simply talking. There's no program every Sunday, but it is just chit chatting, it is just spending some time, going with people to places, coming back to the church. That helps you a lot to stay connected to Christ. That helps you a lot to remain rooted to Christ. That helps you a lot to answer to the vocation, to the call of God. So you pray, have a one-to-one relationship with God, which is very necessary, and then have a happy place in your parish. That will help all the younger generation. However fast you might be running, come back to the church and feel happy about it.
So just like Jesus says, I am the vine and you are the branches.
Very
so
good.
you come back to the root and you grow in that direction. Very well said, Acharya. Thank you for that.
So Acha, as we all know, he's a very active member of Instagram community. So recently, I was just going through the reels and normal reels, and I could see your likes on many reels. I was curious to just visit your account, and something struck me in your bio was to belong to him and to serve him.
That's his Instagram bio.
Yeah. So it actually struck me because I'm someone who believes, not preaching in gospel, rather living the gospel. So and similarly, so when I believe this, so I actually saw someone who is actually, implementing that.
We
who's
saw
actually,
faith in action.
Correct.
Faith in action.
Thank you.
So we actually saw someone who's actually living the gospel, not preaching the gospel. I've never heard you, morning angana. No, you've always, you've done it, and then you've been an example to others to do it. So recently, when we were all together to the convention, so there were many,
Incidents.
many incidents that happened, which actually made me personally, getting into more anxious and stuff. But Achin, you were so cool, and at the same time, you were so caring about the situation, and you were like, no matter whatever happens, we're gonna get it done right, and you stayed with us till the end. Where do you get this kind of motivation or inspiration or the strength?
We saw you serving food, you were nursing the ill. We've seen you active in MISPG during the adoration and
Correct.
praise and worship. So everything what Thompson said, to belong to him and to serve him, that put into action. So where do you get this drive from?
For a moment, I was like, "Yaar, bas kar yaar, I'm so done and busted now." But at the same time, you were like, "Nahi, chal, karte, ye karte, wo karte," and then like it really makes us wonder, how you do it.
So for that, I want to thank the youth first, because when you are with the youth, though you are 30 crores, and like joy of the friends, the friends, the series,
yeah.
and when Joy celebrates his birthday, 30th birthday, he says and he cries and says, "Why God, why it is you, not me."
Come on, Acha, you're talking like you're a 50-year-old.
Exactly, but when you are with the youth, you feel young at heart, right? So, like I told you in the starting, one of the feathers that I don't want to remove from my hat is the youth ministry, is because I have started to learn more from them. There are many people in that group who have done immense of faith living. That has inspired me also. So yes, my formation is there. Yes, my activeness is there. Yes, all sorts of things are there. But at times when I saw a youth who embraced the ill, and she was saying Ishoe, and I was standing there, and I was thinking to me that I am the one who is supposed to do this, but then there's a youth who could think of it, right? So that is a learning lesson to me. Then there's a youth who had the rosary in her hands for the entire time, and she was praying. Though not even in the unfortunate incidents, there were times when we were all enjoying. Then there were times when we were playing Uno. But then there's this person who has the rosary, not just one. I saw many who had rosaries.
Remember we had the Sandhya Prarthana in the train.
I was coming to that.
Yeah.
I was spellbound by the youth who could start Sandhya Prarthana. So I got up, I saw it is 7 o'clock, and I thought of going to every bogie and doing at least the Kauma Prarthana. And when I came to that first Voki, I saw the youths have already started praying. So this inwardly helped me to remain at service, to remain at prayer, to remain bubbly, the bubbliness that you should have, the things that you should keep boosting. So that is what helps me to go on. Adding to this, I think Jesus Christ tells to his apostles, when you are in front of persecutions, don't worry about what you are going to say. Holy Spirit will guide you.
Yeah.
I think it is the guidance of the Holy Spirit at times like this, because when I myself fathom how could I do these things as a person, I don't think I am that equipped to do these things. But there is when you realize that it is not you, but God who is working through you and through the youths here in and around. So both this, God at the same time the people, strengthens the priest.
Absolutely.
So to belong to him and to
to
serve
serve
him. Right. Thank you for this wonderful discussion, Acha. We are truly touched and filled with your words of wisdom. I would like to end with few lines from your ordination memory card, Acha.
Okay.
And it says, I am born in his hands.
Yes.
I am made strong in faith through his hands. When I am immersed in sin, I am forgiven through his hands. I am given bread on this earthly journey through his hands. When I am sick, his hands pray for me. I am laid to rest through his hands. And this is titled The Beautiful Hands of a Priest. So thank you, Acha, for being with us and having this reflective discussion with us. But now it's time to move to the fun segment. We also have a fun segment in our episode, and it is called the Holy Hype. Okay, so we will throw some salt-sized questions to you in line with our podcast name.
Pour some light on it.
And we expect from you light speed answers.
So the excitement is over and my nervousness has started to begin.
No, Acha, no difficult questions. Everything easy. Okay?
Shoot.
Okay. So, so this is either this or that. We'll throw two questions at you. You have to choose one of them. Okay. So, Acha, football or acting?
Oh, I guess acting.
Okay. Harry Potter or The Chosen?
The Chosen.
Seminary or priesthood?
That is a difficult one. I guess Daikanate.
No, that is not the option.
Out of syllabus.
Priesthood.
Priesthood, okay. Listening to songs or spending time in nature?
Can I have both? Can I be in the nature and listen to songs? It would be that is what I do.
Acha, that's a smart move.
It's a very diplomatic answer. I
That's the
guess.
reason we have this and that.
Okay, so spending time in nature.
Okay. Old Bollywood classics or contemporary Mallu melodies?
Old Bollywood classics.
You were mentioning that you're a fan of the black and white movies.
Yes.
Acha, which is your favorite?
Mera naam Joker.
Oh.
And your favorite song was the Mera Juta Hai Japani.
Japani. All those, I still have that. Mohammad Rafi, Kishore Kumar.
And I suppose, Acha, you sing also, so we have a surprise for you.
Yo.
Okay, we are not done with the questions. Acha, the next one. Boys' school or co-ed school?
So
I know you studied in a boys' school.
I was in a boys' school, and my 11th and 12th was in a co-ed. I guess a co-ed is always better.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The last one, Acha.
Actually, you should ask me the reasons for all of this, or this would be misinterpreted.
Acha, we don't care.
Okay.
Okay, the last one, Acha. Chai with Jesus or coffee with Jesus? Or perhaps matcha with Jesus?
Or perhaps.
Matcha.
It's a new drink, it's a Japanese drink.
Oh.
No, yeah. Better than chai and coffee.
Acha, if you've not had that, you're missing out on something.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I would like to try that. Maybe I'm a coffee person, but then I'll go for matcha with Jesus.
Okay.
Anyways, Jesus is in and around in all these three, so it does not matter.
Yeah,
Which one is it?
but
That's a diplomatic answer. Okay. We have a few one-liners also. So you have to answer in one line or one phrase. Okay.
One phrase.
Okay. So, Thompson, you
Yeah.
would like to ask something?
yeah. So Acha, which was your favorite seminarian duty? As a seminarian, which was your favorite duty to always do? I mean, you had multiple things, right?
Yeah.
Cleaning, washing.
Okay. So my favorite one was. Can it be a particular one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a daily one.
No.
No.
There are daily exercises and there is thing that you do once in a year.
Yeah. Anyone.
Maybe you must be
Your
waiting
favorite.
the entire year to
For
do
a
that
year.
one thing, right?
So
Is it making
it is a
parotas?
Christmas. No. It was a Christmas time, and our batch was held with the responsibility to do the star. So it used to be on the top of the church.
The main star.
Main star.
Okay.
Which is very high.
Okay.
High enough in Trivandrum Seminary. There was a year when they had hung that star, and the airport people had called and told us to bring it down.
Oh.
So it is that high. So I was one person who climbed up to the top. So I loved that.
I
Which
wonder,
means
Acha, what made them choose you to bring that star down?
I was not this
Okay.
heavy at that time.
Oh. So Acha, now which is your favorite saint? I know there are many favorite saints for you, but which is the one that is more closer to you?
So during our minor seminary days, we used to read saints, and one saint that I fell in love with was Saint Maria Goretti.
Oh.
And then Venerable Mari Valis is always a hero to you. Once you start knowing him through reading his letters, through his own biography, Giridibam, you will start loving Venerable Mari Valis, the simple person he was. But my favorite saint is Maria Goretti.
Okay. Would you like to explain why
Yes,
to our
yes.
viewers?
Yes. So Maria Goretti was a very young girl in her village, very devout, very prayerful, going for masses, doing her regular confessions and all. And then there was some construction in her house, and there was an employee who wanted to misuse her, but she retaliated. Then very peacefully she retaliated, but because of that she was stabbed.
She was stabbed to death.
Stabbed to death. And then later her body is still preserved. When they excavated it, they realized that her body, the roses that they had kept on her head during her burial, is still fresh. There is still fragrance coming from that. So she was a very dear saint to me, teaching me to retaliate against evil, even though it might kind of give you some little kind of happiness. It is not good.
That was a one-liner question, but then we could learn about a saint.
Yeah.
So Acha, the next question is, there was a promised words on your ordination card. Do you recollect it?
Yes, it was Mother Mary's words to Angel Gabriel after the happy message, which is, "Behold the handmaid of the Lord, let your will be done to me."
The perfect verse in the Advent season.
Exactly.
Absolutely, you're right.
And Acha, do you remember your first Holy Kurbono?
Very well, very well. It was 24th of April 2022 at St. Anthony's Malangre Catholic Church, Vishtantwadi. And I remember Thompson was there on the keyboard.
Aha.
So thank you, Acha, for remembering me.
Okay, the last one. If you meet Jesus tomorrow, what would be your first question?
It is a dicey one. Have I done well?
Oh,
Have I heard this
I've
before?
heard this somewhere,
Have I heard this before?
And even I saw your like on one of the reel, which absolutely had the same question, which was asked to Jonathan from The Chosen.
No, I think he has stolen it from me. I would have been asking this question. I guess he also asked.
Acha, we'll have to check the copyrights. Huh?
Why not?
Jonathan
Okay.
would be really happy about this. Yeah.
Alright, that's a wrap on our Holy Hype segment. And to bring today's conversation to a close, here's the question at the very heart of our podcast name. In your opinion, Acha, how can today's youth truly be the salt and light for Jesus in this world?
Okay. So instead of giving a long relative answer, let me sum it to a certain key points of some action things that you can do. The topic or the theme that we have chosen, salt and light. Have you chosen it from a recent speech of Pope Leo XIV? Pope Leo XIV, in his Jubilee Year of Youth 2025, he addressed the youth by stating this: "You are the salt and the light of the world." And then he goes on to say that you be immersed in technology, but use it to spread the word of God. Right? That is how you are actually the salt and light. When you are spreading the word of God, you become the salt and light of the world. Certain small things, I don't want to delve into big things. Small things that I do as a youth is pray. Never forget to pray. Your personal prayer is very important. Does not mean you have to go at 7 o'clock in the Sandhya Samayam be in front of the photo of Jesus and then start saying your prayer. No. When you are traveling to your company, when you are going towards your college, when you are coming back, when you are having a hard time, when you are about to eat, when you are about to do some important, when you are about to get into some important conference, when you are about to give a small presentation, make a small prayer. Recite a small verse, my Lord and my God. Enough. That personal prayer. Talk to him as if he is your friend. How would I talk with Thompson? If I had a chai with John Thompson, what would I discuss? Discuss your life with Jesus. A very beautiful thing. Next, one of the recent things that I have started to do is listen to some beautiful music. The spiritual music. When I travel, I put headphones 1 year and then I start listening to some good spiritual songs. So much joy you have, so much of mood, all your mood swings and all, these songs can help you. Having said that, even liturgical songs has a good impact on you if you start listening to music. And the last thing that I would like to tell you is from the story of Zacchaeus. So I have a concept of Zacchaeus' sycamore tree. If that tree could become a reason for him to meet Jesus, you can have your own trees here and there.
Someone else to meet Jesus through you.
It can be a person, more than a person, it can be a place. So I have a Zacchaeus tree at Khadki near St. Ignatius Church. There is a St. Anthony's shrine. Often when I travel here and there, I make an extra effort to go there. Just wait for 5 minutes and go. All my prayers and all, I do it there. There's a very good adoration chapel at Tribhuvaniketan Bishop's house. That can be a Zacchaeus tree. Now, these shrines are for me. It can be anything for you. It might be your happy place right near the basketball corner where you can sit calmly and then you can talk with. But a Zacchaeus sycamore tree, which is yours.
So to sum it up, make Jesus your best friend, immerse yourself in music, and have a Zacchaeus tree.
Let me end it with the words of Pope John Paul II, who addressed the youth on the World Youth Day in Rio. He said, if not you, then who? If not now, then when?
Right.
So, start being the salt and light of the world.
What a powerful reminder, Acha, that you don't have to be perfect, but you just have to start.
Yes.
So, thank you for that, Acha. Such a fruitful discussion, and I hope you're liking your coffee.
Yes.
From MCYM Pimpri, to our listeners, we'd love to know your thoughts. So, do drop us a comment. And don't forget to, Acha, what's the customary line?
Like, share and subscribe.
Yeah, our newest initiative, the Salt and Light Show, brought to you by MCYM Pimpri. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Acha, thank you so much for coming to us on our request to the Salt and Light Show. As a token of our gratitude, we have a small gift for you from MCYM Pimpri.
Thank you.
And since it is the Advent season, we would also like to wish you a Merry Christmas in advance.
Thank you.
So,
thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on the podcast. I wish you all the best. Thank you, MCYM Pimpri. Jai MCYM, Jai Yeshu.
Thank you.
Okay. എത്ര നല്ലവൻ മതിയായവൻ എന്നെ കരുതുന്ന കർത്തനവൻ എത്ര നല്ലവൻ മതിയായവൻ എന്നെ കരുതുന്ന കർത്തനവൻ എന്റെ ആവശ്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം അറിഞ്ഞിടുന്ന ഏറ്റവും അടുത്ത സഹായകൻ താൻ എന്റെ ആവശ്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം അറിഞ്ഞിടുന്ന ഏറ്റവും അടുത്ത സഹായകൻ താൻ ദൈവകൃപയിൽ ഞാൻ ആശ്രയിച്ച് അവൻ വഴികളെ ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞ് അനുഗമിച്ചിടും അവനുടെ ചുവടുകളെ അനുഗമിച്ചിടും അവനുടെ ചുവടുകളെ ദൈവകൃപയിൽ ഞാൻ ആശ്രയിച്ച്. Thank you.
Thank you so much.